Well, I think it's worse because of baseball.
All right, Rich, we have, this is what, second base right here?
Yeah, we're approaching second base, and you know, the difference in turf is this turf has been worn out, where it's a lot smoother, so it doesn't grab as much. And then all of a sudden, you get out to this, which is a whole different type of turf. After you go through the seam, which sticks out pretty far, you can catch an ankle or a knee here.
It's like a cutout, and you just like a puzzle. You just placed the turf right there and covered it up, and now you're ready for football. And you can easily trip over that spot too.
The little pieces that they put down to cover the dirt and the bases, and you know, I've been injured in that one particular area myself.
Let's go to the pitcher's mound.
The difference about this part of the field is the turf, once again, is a lot more worn out here, and you don't catch your ankles so much to speak. And then you get onto the new turf where the pitcher's mound is, but now you're dealing with, it's hollow, so it's a different type. It's almost like a dead spot on, you know, say like a basketball floor, where you don't have the same type of padding.
There's rivets, and under the rivets, if you walk around the field, there's plywood under it. When the plywood gets wet, it buckles, so you have an uneven surface, and that's what the receiver hit for Chicago.
In week 6 at the vet, the Bears' Wendall Davis tore the patella tendons in both knees on the same play.
He really came down awkwardly. I hope he didn't hurt his knee. It just looked like something crumbled, Wayne, when he came down on the turf.
And that's that darn AstroTurf, you know. You get it caught, your heel or something coming down, it doesn't give.
They straightened my legs out, and when I looked down, I saw my kneecaps weren't there, you know, and you know, that kind of freaked me out a little bit. And the doctors got to moving them around, and they realized that my kneecap had moved up into the thigh area. And all thing I can remember is just and my mind was to plant and jump. My feet never left the ground except when they snapped, they left. You know, when the tendon snapped, that's when my legs popped out.
Coincidentally, Davis is a client of the same sports law firm that represented Suns forward Walter Davis when he sued the LA Lakers in the forum for an injury allegedly caused by a faulty playing surface. Tricia Davis, Wendall's wife, is an attorney and is contemplating legal action, especially after reading that the Eagles players had criticized the turf for years.
As a lawyer, what does it tell you?
Well, it tells me that there's obviously a problem there. If in fact it's true that they've complained about it in the past, something should have been done and something needs to be done.
I heard about Veterans Stadium from a friend who played there, and he told me about the turf. He told me it was some bad turf, and you know, I really think it was bad as it is. You know, it's pretty bad.
This is here, we're talking about the 4-yard line right here.
Right, you're still in the field of play, and you got, you know, a huge seam right here that, you know, say you're backpedaling into something, you could literally trip and lose your job that way, you know, by falling down when, you know, you hit a seam or something.
The current Vet Stadium turf was laid down in 1988 and is scheduled to be replaced in 1995. The stadium is owned and operated by the city.
Well, we've always been in favor of a grass field at Vet Stadium, and we're on record with the city of Philadelphia in terms of requesting a grass field.
It just wouldn't be practical. I mean, what would have happened if what had happened up at Penn State 3 or 4 weeks ago, when they totally had to resod the field because it got torn up in a football game? What would we have done if we had had a Phillies game the following Monday or Tuesday? It's just not practical. It's not workable.
Remarkably, $50 million worth of professional football talent play on a surface which is now considered to be inferior for 8 Sundays a season, and yet it's going to be $19.95 at the earliest before the turf at the Vet can be replaced at an expenditure of less than $2 million.